WSMV4 has learned a person with measles was in Nashville to get care. The Kentucky Department of Public Health says they're a Western Kentucky University student. They say the student traveled overseas and spent time in Kentucky when they were infected. And the state says that person's now recovering. Doctors at Vanderbilt say people with measles could be infected for more than a week without even knowing. And they develop a cough, a cold, and redness in the eyes. And then a red spotty rash appears on their face and spreads to the rest of the body. Measles can be spread easily through the air when a person speaks, coughs, or sneezes.
There's no evidence that there's been any spread from this person, whether here in Nashville or previously in Kentucky.
The state says the person infected is now recovering. Most kids get the measles vaccine at ages 1 or 2, and then again at 4 and 5. Doctors say those 2 doses prevent the disease for the rest of your life.